going up against the Chargers.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Stays on his feet. And he's got room. Pass there he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
No. Check. Pitch it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On second down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. but it's now 4th down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. To throw is Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chargers getting set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 here. They're going to look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 47 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. So now it's 1st and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little 360. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here, as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bowers. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion. Ryan will throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Fresh set of downs here. Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he is out of bounds just shy of the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Blue,
On the counter, here's Gordon. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he loses the football a second time.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
First carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Ryan. And he spots Henderson open left side. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 21-yard line.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Now Ryan. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Again, Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, They like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play action. Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So the offense has it first and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Run, 44 yards. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he is in for the touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. 19.
They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Falcons have moved out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Back to Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit.
Back to throw here. Caught left side, Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Set. 3, 9,
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Now that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll drop the throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now back to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the three. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
21.
On first down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it and not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is taken at the 18. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, Bryant. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. They run with Pumphrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
And McManus able to put it through. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And it was the Jets that came away victorious there. A win would be their first of the young season. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Broncos, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. They will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our